Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Oksana and today is finally the day when I put up my Christmas tree. I want to share with you the whole process of fluffing my tree. And you might be wondering, what's the big deal about fluffing? You simply put the Christmas tree up, give it a quick fluff, and then move on to the most exciting and fun part, decorating, right? But there are some little tips and techniques that can truly make a big difference and make your tree look absolutely fantastic. Believe it or not, there are still people who don't fluff their Christmas trees at all. I've personally seen a couple of times last year in some commercial spaces that people decorate their Christmas tree without even bothering to fluff them up. But this step is crucial. When you've spent your hard-earned money on the tree, you want it to be worth every penny and you want it to look as perfect as it did in the picture when you bought it, right? I will also show you how I put the lights on my tree, because I truly believe that the perfectly fluffed Christmas tree and lots of beautiful lights make up a great part of what makes a Christmas tree look spectacular. So let's get started. The branches of artificial trees are usually very scratchy, rough, and uncomfortable against bare skin. So first of all, make sure you wear gloves and long sleeves to protect your hands and arms from scratches and irritation. And to make it easier to move the tree after assembling and fluffing, place cardboard or something similar under the stand first. This way you can easily reach all around the tree, and when you're done, just slide it to any spot, whether it's a corner or against the wall, and as a bonus it will also protect your floor. So I set up the first section. You can easily spot it by its cone-shaped trunk, and before you dive into fluffing, always check if the lights are working. It's even better to check all the parts first, so try connecting all the strings and make sure the lights are working everywhere. Because just imagine the frustration of spending your time fluffing only to find out later that the lights don't work on some sections. And the next thing I do is I take off all the tags, and I will do this for every section. Guys, please don't be lazy about this and get rid of all the tags. Don't think the decorations will magically hide them, because trust me, they won't. If you don't remove the tags, it looks very unsightly and messy. It's like wearing clothes with the tags still hanging. Remember, a Christmas tree is a decoration and tags on it are completely inappropriate. The only tags I keep are the ones with technical info on light strings, because you may need it someday if there's a problem with the lights, but if you want, you can also remove them and store them in a safe place for easy access when needed. Alright, so after all the prep, I start fluffing my tree. And here's the next tip, I think the most important one. Fluff the tree section by section as you go. Do not assemble the whole tree at once, because fluffing by sections is way more effective and you won't miss anything. But if you assemble the entire tree first and only then start fluffing, it becomes very awkward and uncomfortable, and you will likely miss a lot of spots, especially inside the tree near the trunk. And I hope you understand that you've got to touch and fluff every single branch and tip on your tree to make it look beautiful. So now let me share some details on how to fluff each individual branch. On each branch, besides the tips, you might find smaller branches. So if your tree has them, take a moment to separate them a little bit. For example, on my tree, there are 2 branches at the end of each one, so I find them and just give them a little space. Then make sure to fluff up the tips inside the branches as much as possible first. You don't want the tree to look empty on the inside. It's very noticeable when the outer branches are fluffy but the inside feels hollow. So try to focus on all those tips on the inner part of the branches. You can move them in all directions, up and down and to the sides, just to get that full and lush effect from the inside. If your tree has very few or no inside tips, you can wrap some inexpensive garland around the trunk that matches the color of your tree for more fullness. And then I fluff the middle and the end of each branch. But here the opposite. It really matters how you position the ends. The common mistake is to spread them too far or leave them too much, creating a starfish effect. Remember, on a real branch, the tips never point out like that. They usually go straight or a bit to the side and a little down, so try to give them a natural shape because we definitely don't want starfish or vibes on the Christmas tree. Don't forget that you can rotate each section so that the branches are not stacked on top of each other but arranged in a staggered order. So play with it and definitely give your sections a few twists to find the best look. If you have a large tree, it's very convenient to fluff the very top section before putting it on the tree. For really big trees, I would say over 9 feet, you might even consider pre-shaping the last 2 or 3 top sections. My tree is only 6.5 feet tall, so I'm fluffing it up while it's already on the tree just because I can easily reach it. And after the tree is completely fluffed, I finally move it to its designated spot and put on the Christmas tree color. Here's an old proven trick I always use to check my work, whether it's fluffing or decorating or anything else. I take a photo or video because while your eyes might miss something, a photo immediately reveals all the flaws and gaps. So in the end, I give it a few touch-ups and fluff-ups for that perfect look. And now I want to show you guys how I put lights on my tree. So my 6.5 feet pre-lit tree comes with 600 lights, but for me personally that's not enough, so I'll be adding more. Last year I got these beautiful twinkle lights, I believe they called cluster lights, from a Christmas Palace store. You can find a video tour on my channel. Now, if you watched my video from 2 years ago where I decorated the Christmas tree, you probably remember that I used beautiful soft twinkle lights, and I still love the twinkle more because it's so soft and random and beautiful. This twinkle setting is definitely faster and not that random, but I decided to go for it just because of the amount of lights you get in one string. Here you get 500 lights compared to only 70 lights I have in that soft twinkle light string. And I mainly want to light up the center of my tree because the pre-lit lights are mostly on the edges, making the middle quite dark, so I decided to place these twinkle lights on the inside of the tree for a softer glow, if that makes sense. These lights are really good quality and I found out they're also available on Amazon, so I'll make sure to leave a link for you guys. They come as a starter set and you can add up to 6 extension sets, bringing the total up to 3000 lights. And I keep it super easy with how I'm putting the lights on the tree. I don't wrap it around and I don't secure it in any way. I just lay them on the branches in a sort of a zigzag pattern, and I'm trying to tuck the lights in as deep as I can, like I said, to really light up the center of my tree. Putting lights this way is super easy and quick, and when you need to take them off, it happens just as quickly. Nothing gets tangled, so it's very convenient. I use 2 light strings for my tree, but if I didn't have pre-lit lights to start with, I would definitely have used more. And you can already see how beautiful the lighting from the inside looks. And this twinkling glow that comes from within is not overwhelming and looks just so magical. In addition to the twinkling setting, these lights also have 7 more options, so just in case you are interested, here they are. I know you guys will ask me about my Christmas tree. So this tree I also got from the Christmas Palace. After selling my large tree and all the Christmas decorations several years ago, I decided for myself that I will only buy things that I really love and will love to use for years. So I was extremely picky about choosing my first big tree. And it also was very important for me to see the tree in real life and not just in picture. So I was choosing between this tree, the tree from Costco, and the tree from Home Depot. But I decided to start with this super traditional Christmas tree with a classic green color, classic shape, and very good quality. I'll be honest, this tree is not cheap. It's a bit of an investment, but I was saving for it and I got it on a summer sale, so it was not that bad. And I plan to have it for many years because the classic will always be in fashion, and for the next year I can already consider more trendy options. But anyway, I will leave a link for you guys for a very similar tree from the King of Christmas and also for the Home Depot tree, which is also gorgeous. I saw it in person. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share where you got your favorite trees, and I will see you very soon in the next video, which will be all about how to put ribbons on a Christmas tree. I'm super excited about it, so stay tuned and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.